Hello beautiful Gluebookers. I made this Gluebook junk journal back in the early 2000s, way before I knew what a Gluebook even was. It's full of magazine clippings, packaging labels, and whatever else I had on hand at the time. Let's flip through it and see what I was gluing over 20 years ago. I am Deborah, this is the collage table. That was a quick preview. Let's go through the complete Gluebook page by page. The cover can be removed, but after so many years it just belongs with this book. And back then I didn't remove pages before starting. It makes it all thick and chunky, but also the spine can break and pages can separate. So this cute deer is an illustration on photo I did when I worked as an illustrator years ago. These are all parts of packaging. I showed this page before in my list of 20 free items to use in your Gluebook video. Oh, do you know about these snuggle bumps? We called them Truly Woolly. I had the big pink one, the mama. I like this spread. It's interesting to see how I arranged the images back then compared to how I would do it now. I'm not sure how to describe it, but it seems a bit more chaotic, random maybe. Nothing wrong with it. I like the spreads. Some I even really like. But I think I balance my pages a bit better now. It might also be that I didn't always use full background images for all the pages, so they have less of a coherent feel, if you know what I mean. So this is another old illustration I did. This one. You know, this book was more of a just glue all the things that speak to me in this book to keep them all in one place type of thing. I do think I will have to do a book like that again soon, just to destash my paper scraps a bit, like speed gluebooking, glue all the things down without thinking too much. I do still gravitate towards similar type of images, the pretty photos, the cute characters, vintage illustrations, all the interesting labels. And I also still gravitate towards this man, my now husband, much younger here, this is before we met. So this truly is a junk journal Gluebook. It really does bring me back to that era in my life where I just met my now husband and we were traveling back and forth between New York and Amsterdam a lot. So you might see a regular old Gluebook. I see a journal made with glue and images instead of words. Oh, this. Broodje liefdesverdriet, it says. Free translating to heartbreak sandwich. Just a few of the chocolate options to put on your sandwich here in the Netherlands. This is pretty. And what about the truth? I think in this era of AI, the truth is getting harder and harder to distinguish. Dutch design. I like it. Oh, this sort of all-white spread. I should do another one in a new Gluebook, I think. Nice and shiny, the future. Thank you so much for watching along with me. It's a lot of fun to share my Gluebook pages on this YouTube channel, and I'm glad to have you here. These images I love. I wish I could use them in all my Gluebooks. There's some shiny hollow type circles here. Can you see it? Bladzijde 36, page 36, in case you want to keep track. Think big. If you got questions about this Gluebook or certain images you see that I flipped over, let me know in the comments. I'm always up for a good Gluebook chat. This is another old illustration of mine I did for a magazine to go with an article about Indonesian DNA, I think it was. Yeah, I think that was it. This spread is cute, with some Joy, Peace, Calm, Bliss pills included. Oh, there's a lot of texture on this spread. The purple has a rib effect, texture, and the small craft flowers. You see, I kept more white space on a lot of my pages than I do now. And this spread is basically just 2 background images and nothing more, but it works. Sometimes it just doesn't need anything else. So I hope these pages spark a little inspiration or simply keep you company while you glue. Zonder creatie heb je niets. Without creation you have nothing. New York street maps are still a recurring item in my glue books. I've got so many memories on all those city blocks. Oh, pretty. I still like to use cute or special looking parts of product packaging, but I do notice I did more of that back then. This is a bit of Holly Hobby ribbon glued in, and here's some added fabric scraps. So it's turning a bit more to mixed media. And this is from a Mona caramel pudding with cream sauce. I don't think Mona makes this flavor anymore, but I do remember it being delicious. So this one looks a bit unfinished. Where is this? Palandoyers, somewhere in the middle of Chinatown, New York. Black and white, pure love in design. Again, no background images and thus more white space. Nowadays I do like to use the backgrounds to bring everything together and have a starting point instead of staring at the white spreads. My melody. Oh, and this is cute. It says, I am an only child, and when I was 4 I had 7 imaginary playmates named Mimi, Michael, then listing all the names. Now I'm 18 and going off to college. They're coming with me. I hope my roommate doesn't mind the crowd. This is nice. Oh, this says Little Black Book of Regrets. Hey, some small buttons are glued in and a piece of ribbon. Maybe I should go through my old sewing box again and see what I can use. Oh, I like this spread too, with the little Care Bear. This is a lot of Dutch and Delft blue on one page, and a little TSA Homeland Security sticker. So many times back and forth. This was before I had my green card, and TSA really liked to check me, questioning why I was visiting New York so often. Love, sir, I come for love. Love heart, anyone? See, this book is such a time capsule for me. Oh, here's an original Dutch Blucher Cacao and the original American Stewart's Fountain Classics on one page. Yeah. It's always interesting to see which pages speak to different people. So, what's your favorite spread from my back in the day glue book? Hey, the Eiffel Tower. One of the most beautiful structures in the world, if you ask me. Oh, this feels a little bit sticky. I must have removed something from here, but I don't remember what and why. Oh, we skipped one. Another New York map, the subway map. Okay, this is clearly unfinished. Me So Pretty. Does this brand still exist? And Veuve Clicquot Champagne? That's a story for another time. This is a pretty fabric label and a felt cat that I cut and embroidered a little bit. Super sweet. I think that was a party flyer. Red Heart Super Saver label from those XL yarns. 8 things you'll be happier without. That's interesting. Oh, this is another bit of airplane history. Large fragile label Delta stuck on a guitar that I was traveling with. And again, a scrap of fabric. New York images. Oh, it's stormy on the island. This one is interesting. I glued a piece of see-through patterned file folder over these trees. So it's all shiny. I love this print of a 1960s painting by Dallas Simpson. Scarlet Ribbons it's called. Hey, didn't we see this phone card already somewhere else in the book? Okay, that's it for this book. For now, thank you for watching. I hope you have a fabulous rest of your day. And if you haven't already, please like and subscribe. Till next time, bye!